Welcome! Your War Chief is back with another epic video! Hi, my name's PBE, but you lovely people are more than welcome to call me Peebs. Alright, I said I would cover this topic. You asked for it, you DM'd me about it. Here it is. Here is the reasons why I prefer retail to classic. Now keep in mind, this is an opinion, so that means that you may or may not share my opinion. That's cool. I'd love to hear your counter arguments and everything in the comment section. Keep it clean. I love this kind of discussion. But before jumping into it, I'm live on Twitch Mondays and Tuesdays, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, playing Warcraft. I'm also live on Thursdays, same time, playing a variety game, typically Final Fantasy XIV. It's fun. Why not? And if you like Warcraft, you like nerdy stuff, well, honey, you're home. Hit that subscribe button. And while you're down there, ring that bell. That way you'll get notifications for all my upcoming videos. Alright, let's jump in. Alright, so the first reason why I prefer retail to classic is quality of life improvements. It's like driving a 15-year-old Dodge Durango that's half broken down and then upgrading to a beautiful 2018 Volkswagen Passat. True story. I don't want to go back. No, I'm good. I'll take my new car. I love that. From the dungeon finder to the new auction house, I like the changes that were implemented. When I play classic, I find myself downloading a plethora of add-ons, which defeats the purpose of classic. Now, I know you guys are going to look at me and go, well, then don't play with the add-ons. Let's be real here for 6 seconds. When we were playing classic, BC, Lich King, we had add-ons. We had tons of them. Hell, by the end of it, we had our own dungeon finder and raid finders. It was almost a requirement. We had eye level markers. It was called gear score back then. Now the WoW devs actually get a lot of their implemented changes from the popular add-ons that were back then. So in other words, everything you see today is because somebody had made an add-on for it or somebody made a suggestion for it. So yeah, I like retail for that. I'm sorry. And yes, I like my upgrade. The second reason why I prefer retail to classic is, and this will come to no surprise, the storytelling. Again, this comes to no surprise that I would advocate for the storytelling. No surprise. While the storytelling back then was great, I'm not taking away from that. The progress throughout the expansions really shows. The character depths are deeper, the storytelling is grander, and honestly, one thing that Cataclysm did right, I know, was when they went back and redid the classic zones. They brought more grandiose to it, they made it simpler in some areas, they made it more complex in others. In some they had to scrap the whole thing, but it is what it is. And it turned out fantastic. And the biggest reason why I prefer retail is time. So take 6 seconds and let's be honest with ourselves, okay? There are 3 reasons why classic was harder. 1, the enemies hurt more. Ouch. 2, we didn't know what the fuck we were doing. This changed the game for MMORPGs. This changed everything we knew about them. No, we didn't know what we were doing. We were not prepared. We were nothing. Websites were still very in their early stages for help. Now you don't know something, Wowhead. Done. That's no shame to Wowhead. I really like Wowhead. Thank you. And 3, how long everything took to kill, level. It's time consuming. Everything takes forever. And yes, I do mean forever. Now I'm also going to admit that retail could use a little bit of a bump in difficulty through making things more ouchy, but that's my opinion. But to make things more time consuming, I think they went the right route. Today, I very much don't have the time to be a hardcore anything in classic, where I can be a mediocre something in retail. Mind you, if you guys were interested in me streaming Classic, I would certainly do so. A nice off night. What do you guys think? I'm not opposed to it. And I do agree that Classic is a great game. No one is comparing them as in, this is good, this is bad. It's not, at all. Classic was a fantastic game, but sitting them side by side, I do prefer retail. Now those are the large categories. Most of my little reasonings to things all seem to fall under those three things. I took about 2 weeks to really make a list of pros and cons, and that's where they all lined up. I hope this explained where I stand. And I would love to know where you stand. Do you prefer Classic or retail? Give me your reasoning down below. I'd love to have a conversation on it. And if you liked this video, we'll give her a big old thumbs up. And if you didn't, well, I'm kidding. Be honest with me, that's what I appreciate the most. And I'm live on Twitch Mondays and Tuesdays, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, playing Warcraft. I'm also live on Thursdays, playing a variety game, usually Final Fantasy XIV, sometimes something different. And I sneak some streams in between at about the same time. Check them out. And if you like me, you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. While you're down there, ring that bell. That way you won't miss any of my upcoming videos. I upload Tuesdays and Thursdays every week. And since you made it this far, I'm going to leave my last video up here. It's a review of the absolutely stunning zone of Stormheim. Fantastic. Loved it. I know it's a little bit of a spoiler. Check it out. You'll see why. Alright guys, I love you all very much. And I can't wait to see you on the next one. Or live. Bye! And it's okay to enjoy new things. And still have such a respect for the old ones. Classic and retail is kind of like that for me. Love yous.